iLive Tweak is an application for the Apple iPhone or iPod Touch. It provides basic control of input channels, mix masters, FX sends and returns, and DCA masters. The application is compatible with the iPhone 3, 3G, 3GS and 4, iPad and iPod Touch. It can be downloaded via the iTunes Store to a PC or Mac, or directly onto the device using the App Store application. To connect the device for your iLive mix rack, you will need a wireless router or access point. For optimum speed and performance, we recommend that you use a good specification wireless router or access point. 802.11n is recommended as it will maximise the wireless coverage for an iPhone 4 or iPad. 802.11g is suitable for older iPhone models. We have tested several routers from different manufacturers and rated their performance in a chart that you can download from our website. Some work correctly to Mixpad, Editor and Tweak, all connected wirelessly to a mix rack. Some others don't. Some are capable of handling a high number of connections, some others can't. Some work fine at 5 GHz but struggle at 2.4. Using the chart, you'll be able to check how your selected model will behave in certain circumstances, provided it has the same firmware version loaded. The IP address assigned to the router should be unique and compatible on the iLive network. If your system is using the default addresses, which are 192.168.1.1, 2 or 3 for the mix rack, surface and touchscreen, you must give your router a different address, for example 192.168.1.254. Some routers come with a default address of 192.168.1.1, which must be changed before you plug it in, as it's the same as the mix rack. To change this setting, you will need to connect it to a PC or Mac using a Cat5 Ethernet cable and follow the instructions provided by the manufacturer. I'm going to show you how this is done using one of the routers in our compatibility chart, the D-Link DIR815. First, you need to type the default factory address in your web browser to access the router's settings, which is 192.168.0.1. The default username is admin and the default password is blank. In the Network Settings tab, we're going to change the IP address and ensure the subnet mask is correct, 255.255.255.0. We also make sure the router is set for DHCP, so that it automatically allocates a compatible address to your laptop or iPad. We recommend an address allocation range of 192.168.1.100 and upwards to avoid conflict with the static addresses of the iLive system. Then we click Save Settings and wait until the changes are applied. Now type the new IP address or use the link provided and enter username and password again. Open the Wireless Settings tab and choose Manual Wireless Connection Setup. Make sure the Auto Channel Select option is enabled in both 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz sections, and type in each one a unique SSID to help you differentiate them from other wireless networks in the area. This is the name broadcasted by the wireless router, and you will find it in the iPhone Wi-Fi page. For security, we recommend you password protect your router by enabling WPA PSK encryption. The iLive system will remain private from other iPhone or iPad users. We select Enable WPA WPA2 as the security mode and type the wireless key. Make a note of the key entered, as it will be needed later. Click Save Settings again and wait until the changes are applied. Last step before logging out, we're going to enable the multicast streams and wireless enhanced mode options in the Advanced menu Advanced Network tab and apply the settings. After the setup, the wireless router can be connected to any network socket on the iLive system via a Cat5 cable. Make sure the iPhone or iPad Wi-Fi is turned on in the settings screen and your wireless router is selected. Type the WPA key if it is the first time you are connecting, then check for good Wi-Fi signal strength. If you have low Wi-Fi signal strength or the wireless signal drops out, try to position the router within line of sight of your iPhone and make sure you're operating within the specified range of the router. To prevent interference from other Wi-Fi devices, try to select another Wi-Fi channel in your router settings if an auto option is not available. To launch the application, click on the icon on the iPhone home screen. Once launched, you can select an iLive mix rack from the list. Touch Connect, select a user, Enter a password if one has been set within the iLive, and touch Login. After a few seconds, the iLive should connect and the Channel Select screen shows. A menu organised by channel type lets you select a channel to control. You can control level, mute, delay, PEQ and GEQ where appropriate by sweeping left and right. To return to the menu, use the Channel Selector button at the top of the screen.